Welcome to the channel. Explore the world. Exciting adventure, full of information about interesting animals and fauna. Adventure exploring the jungle. Keep watching my videos to get lots of information about adventures exploring the world. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Click the bell button.
Iguana animals. The Latin name for iguana is iguana. Iguanas are a type of reptile belonging to the Iguanidae family. They are found in various parts of the world, especially in Central America, South America, and the Caribbean islands. Here is some general information regarding iguanas. Physical characteristics. Size. Iguanas can vary in size, but generally have long, slender bodies. Color. The color of iguanas varies from green to brown. Depending on the species and habitat, some young iguanas have brighter colors. Scales. The body of an iguana is covered in hard, scaly scales. Habitat and distribution. Iguanas can be found in a variety of habitats, including forests, savannas and coastal areas. They tend to live in tropical or subtropical areas. Iguana habitats include trees, rocks, and areas with lush vegetation. Eating habit. The majority of iguanas are herbivores, meaning they eat plants. Their diet includes leaves, fruits, and flowers. Some iguana species can also eat insects or small animals to meet their protein needs. Behavior. Iguanas are often seen basking in the sun to regulate their body temperature. Some iguana species can become aggressive if they feel threatened, and they have powerful tails to defend themselves. Reproduction. Iguanas lay eggs and generally lay their eggs in moist soil. The hatching process can take several months, depending on the environmental temperature. Physiological adaptation. Iguanas have the ability to change their skin color, helping them adapt to their surroundings. Some iguana species have glands on their noses that aid in the detection of pheromones and provide information about the surrounding environment. Conservation. Several iguana species face threats primarily from habitat loss and illegal hunting for the pet trade. Conservation efforts include habitat protection and controlling illegal animal trade. Iguanas have an important role in the ecosystem as herbivores and are an integral part of the biodiversity in their habitat. Protecting their environment and understanding conservation needs is key to ensuring the survival of iguana populations. Areas usually found iguana animals. Iguanas can usually be found in several areas of the world, especially in Central America, South America, and the Caribbean islands. Some areas frequently inhabited by iguanas include Central America. Iguanas can generally be found throughout the Central American region, including countries such as Mexico, Guatemala, Honduras, Nicaragua, El Salvador, Costa Rica, and Panama. South America. Most of South America is home to various iguana species. Countries such as Colombia, Venezuela, Ecuador, Peru, Brazil, and most other countries in the region provide suitable habitats for these animals. Caribbean islands. The Caribbean islands are an area where iguanas are often found. Some islands in the Caribbean are home to certain iguana species, such as the marine iguana Amblyrhynchus cristatus on the Galapagos Islands. Florida, United States. In the United States, iguanas can also be found in Florida. However, it is important to note that some iguana species in Florida, such as the green iguana, are invasive species introduced by humans. Pacific Islands. Several islands in the Pacific Ocean also have iguana populations. An example is the marine iguanas of the Galapagos Islands. Iguanas usually choose habitats with suitable environmental conditions, such as forests, savannas, and coastal areas. They often inhabit trees or rocks to bask in the sun and search for food. Each iguana species may have different habitat preferences depending on their specific needs and adaptations. How to prevent extinction iguana animals. Preventing the extinction of iguanas involves conservation efforts, involving habitat protection, species management, public education, and law enforcement. Here are several ways that can be done to help prevent the extinction of iguanas. Habitat protection. Establish and maintain conservation areas or national parks, involving the iguana's natural habitat. This is important to ensure that they have enough space and natural resources to survive. Involve local communities in efforts to conserve and manage iguana habitat. Population monitoring. Monitor iguana populations regularly to understand population dynamics and identify possible changes. Understand the factors that influence iguana populations, such as climate change, habitat loss, and pressure from human activities. Illegal trade control. Tighten and enforce laws prohibiting the illegal hunting, trade, or exploitation of iguanas. This involves cooperation between countries and strict monitoring of the trade in wild animals. Rehabilitation and release. Carry out rehabilitation efforts for injured or endangered iguanas, and then release them back into their natural habitat. Water conservation. If a specific iguana is associated with an aquatic habitat, such as the marine iguanas of the Galapagos Islands, conservation efforts are involved to protect the aquatic ecosystem. Community education. Educate local and global communities about the importance of maintaining sustainable ecosystems and biodiversity. Disseminate information about iguanas, their role in the ecosystem, and the threats they face. Integrating these efforts could help increase the iguanas' chances of survival and minimize the risk of their extinction. It is also important to involve local communities in conservation efforts to ensure continued support from local communities. And that concludes our journey through the wonders of our incredible planet. If you enjoyed this adventure, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss our next exploration.